Stoicism can transform your life if you just apply a few core principles. You may have heard of some famous Stoic quotes and philosophies from ancient Greece and Rome dating back to 300 BC. And you might be thinking, that's over 2,300 years ago. Does that even apply to us anymore? So in this video, I'm not just going to list off a bunch of Stoic principles and philosophies and tell you that you should follow them. Instead, I'm offering you a new perspective. It combines ancient wisdom with modern discoveries. This way you get the best of both worlds. It has taken me decades of personal spiritual growth, expansive research, and good old-fashioned life experience to fine-tune this concept and put it in this video for you. My goal is that it helps you improve the quality of your life and perhaps even change the way you view the world. You ready? Let's go. Imagine this. The morning begins. The sun is rising. The birds are chirping. But you're only half awake, still tired, and holding on to those last precious moments in bed. Just another 5 minutes. You know you gotta get up.
But it's just too cozy-wozy under that comfy-wumpy blankie.
So after about 2, 3, or maybe 6 times of hitting that snooze button, you jump out of bed in a panic, running around to get ready, and with little or no time for a shower, you rush out the door. I'll stop at the gas station for coffee. Now, what kind of day do you think you'll have? One of super joy and productivity, or one of fatigue, stress, and irritations? I believe the way you start your day sets the tone for how you experience it. It's super important to get up just a little bit earlier and make time for yourself before you run out and join the world. I'm sure you've heard the importance of a positive morning routine. There are different variations out there practiced by top athletes and entrepreneurs. I've actually created one of my own. I call it morning magic. Because I'm very visual and get easily distracted, I have a little ADHD going over here. It works for me. It helps me stay focused and really gets me centered, balanced, and puts me in the best mood possible. When I do it, I feel amazing, and I feel like I can handle anything that comes my way. Oh, by the way, if you're curious, just let me know. I can either make a video about it or send you the details. But before we go any further, let me just talk to you about this ancient philosophy called Stoicism. Now you might be thinking, how does this Stoic philosophy fit into this morning routine conversation? Well, you see, Stoic philosophy is a way of thinking, and the whole goal is that it prevents from outside circumstances from messing with your inner peace. One of the core principles is focusing only on the things that you can control, like a solid morning routine, and accepting the things that you can't control, like outside circumstances, other people, their actions, and things that happen in life. This is something that takes a lot of mental and emotional practice to master, because life happens, challenges come up, but the bigger the challenge, the harder you gotta try. So no matter what morning routine you do, the whole purpose is that it tunes you up, centers you, grounds you, basically putting you in the best mood possible and setting you up for an amazing day, no matter what happens. But this is only one piece of the puzzle. Let me explain with a symbol. No, not that symbol. This symbol. Have you ever seen this before? It's called an Ouroboros, or the snake eating its own tail. It's a symbol from ancient Greece and other regions like Rome, China, and Egypt, but from around the same era. It represents infinity, death and rebirth, the eternal cycle of life. Deep stuff. But how does it relate to me and you today? The head of the snake that's eating the tail. That's your morning. And just like that morning magic, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Now, the tail, this is the end of your day, your evening, and how you feel before you go to sleep. This is the time when you usually reflect on the day and what happened that day, and you're either feeling grateful for the experiences, the blessings, the gifts, and the lessons of that day, or you're sad, frustrated, and doing a little bit of an escape, if you know what I mean, because you just don't want to deal with it. Both ends are important to pay attention to. These are the bookends of your day, the morning and the night, and they feed into each other. Then we have the meaty part, the body of the snake. That's your entire day, everything that happens between the morning and the night. This is where feelings, digestion, nutrition, and movement happens in the body. And it represents your attitude, your character, and the way you handle yourself throughout the day's ups and downs. So, we have the head, the tail, and the body, all affecting each other in kind of like a sequential ripple effect because it's all connected. The way you start your morning affects your mood and how you feel about yourself, how you interact with others, and how you respond to challenges that come up. So that's the head affecting the body. Your morning influences your day. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Have you ever noticed that the way you feel at night before you go to bed is very similar to the way that you feel when you wake up? If you end your day feeling grumpy, stressed, or worried about something, chances are you're going to wake up the same way, with the same thoughts and feelings, resulting in starting a whole new daily cycle with yesterday's old feelings that are going to set the tone for the new day. You reap what you sow, my friend, as the tail feeds the mind. But what if you go to bed in a great mood, full of love and gratitude, and wake up happy, did your great morning routine, and everything's starting off shiny and sweet, but then something goes terribly wrong a little bit later? What do? Most people don't like confrontations and avoid facing difficulties and challenges. They make themselves busy, run away, pretend everything's fine, or even surrender to the blame game, the pointing the finger everywhere else except inward. Now here's the beautiful hidden gem. Adversity is your greatest teacher. This is where another layer of ancient wisdom comes into play. Life can be hard, and challenges are almost a guarantee. And when you're backed up against the wall, you might think to yourself and ask the universe, why me? And in that moment is a golden opportunity. Because when you accept that life comes with challenges and it's normal, you take responsibility for how you handle things. You take responsibility for yourself. You take responsibility for your actions. Facing some of the toughest challenges is when you grow the most. Here's one of my favorite quotes. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. So the next time you're facing a challenge or a difficult time, don't run away from it. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your mood. And tap in to your courage. That's what's going to help you move forward. Okay, you can lick your wounds for a second. You could go boo-hoo me, but then get back up. Because that's what's going to get you moving forward and get you to the other side, going from a place of helplessness to a position of strength, feeling stronger and wiser. And later on in the evening, make sure you celebrate your wins, especially the small ones or the things you would have normally avoided. Take a moment to celebrate those. Pat yourself on the back. Honor yourself for taking the action and facing whatever it was and not running away. This makes a huge difference in your character and building that inner strength. Have you ever experienced those moments where all of a sudden Everything makes sense. Something clicks in your mind, and there's a small window of clarity that you're looking through. Let's go back to the snake analogy for a second, because to me, that's also connected to something on a larger scale. Like the chain reaction in life and how everything and everyone is connected. Now, I'm going to geek out for a second because I love science, like I haven't geeked out already. So let's talk just a little about some modern discoveries in science that are just like mind-blowing. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is interconnected. Tiny particles can influence each other, even when they're miles apart. It's called quantum entanglement. Simply put, what you do here in your corner of the world can affect something or someone way over there on the other side of the planet.
Hello?
This is with your actions, with your thoughts, and even your attitude. Because we are energetically intertwined with everything and everyone around us. Can we go just a little layer deeper and throw in some epigenetics? This is the study of how our environment, upbringing, circle of family, friends, what we eat, how we think, and even what we feel can actually influence our genes. Yep, you heard that right. Over time and with consistency, you can actually make shifts on a cellular level with how you think, how you feel, who you associate with, changing your environment, what you absorb. And since we're all connected, your daily habits, your thoughts, your feelings, the energy you put out into the world makes a difference. It affects people. And in return, what other people do affects you. We're not separate islands, completely isolated from each other. We're part of a vast, interconnected universe, constantly sharing, influencing, and experiencing this world together. So what does this all mean for you? It means that you're not just a passive spectator in this game of life. You have a say-so, you matter, and you make a difference. Yes, you. Yes, you. And just how you impact others, others impact you. But here's the kicker. You can only control you. Yes, only you. We all have a personal responsibility to accept this fact, which is also a basic foundational Stoic principle, and very applicable today. This can totally help you reduce your stress and minimize your worries while helping you build that mental, emotional strength inside you. And if you're looking for any support in this area, overcoming emotional challenges, or breaking through some limiting beliefs, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to support you. With a clear mind, an open heart, and a positive attitude, we can overcome any challenge. See you next time, friends.